Hey guys, and welcome to Learning Plan 3. It has been a wild last few weeks. Of course, last week you guys know I was in court and I was not participating as a juror. I was actually a part of a case. It's kind of funny, our county and our cities are suing one another. So, me being the elected treasurer and collecting money for both counties and cities, I kind of had to intervene and kind of got in the middle of all that. So, just wanted you guys to know it was nothing personal. So, mediation took place on Thursday. That lasted all day. And there is another mediation this coming Saturday. And then on top of all that, welcome to Summers in the South. For the last 3 or 4 afternoons, we have had massive thunderstorms. The one last night actually knocked my internet out, blew my LED lights with lightning. And we're slated to have another one tonight and tomorrow and Thursday. So, anyway, life happens, and that's why I work with you guys when y'all send me an email, because I need you to work with me too. So, anyway, some of the emails y'all have sent me, just give me a minute, but just know, do not submit assignments to me through email. Your assignment has to be placed in the Dropbox or I cannot grade it. Also, one more thing. If I grade, and I'm going to be behind this week, so y'all get your assignment submitted as soon as possible, but if I grade, and you have not turned it in, if I have granted you an extension, I'm still going to assign a 0 because I'm under a deadline too. And what I'll do is when I go back, I'll replace the 0 with your grade. So don't panic. Don't worry if I don't get to it in the next couple of days. I'll get everything cleaned up here shortly in a couple of days. So don't worry. I will replace the grade. So for our reading and assignments this time, and you guys can look at all this, you're going to watch the video. As ICE is changing its strategy, CNN, you're going to read the following sections of Factory Physics, Chapter 5, 6, and 7. You're going to think about how you might implement changes in your organization and how would you measure the success of the change. So our activities and assignments are as follows, and we'll go in more detail. Discussion 3.1, Discussion 3.2. You're going to view the LP3 seminar and complete the assessment. I have already posted that assignment. You're going to complete LP3.1, Milestone 3, and complete LP3.2, Executive Summary. So, let me see if I can navigate. And actually, since I have no internet at home, I'm actually doing this video at my office. So, if you hear any noise in the background, I apologize. Our drive-through is making lots of noise. But anyway, so on discussion 3.1 is company policies. You've just been asked to create a new policy. You know, whether it's employee sick days, customer service, or expense reporting. Select one of these things and just create a policy. Include what you think the resistance to this new policy might be and explain how you'll handle it. Your response must be made using a minimum of 3 scholarly resources and be cited and referenced using APA formatting. And guys, APA formatting can be anywhere from not putting the proper spaces after a period. Sometimes when I open your work, if I say check APA, when I open it on my side, it'll be paragraphs. You don't have headings, or you've got paragraphs in bold that shouldn't be in bold. Spaces between a period and, APA is kind of testy. So if I tell you to look at it, it could be APA, it could be a couple of spelling errors. So always check grade mark. I'm limited on space where I can do so much feedback as well. Plus, if I sit down and write 5 paragraphs on each feedback, it'll take me 2 years to grade. So check grade mark. That can be where some of your APA errors are. Because when I refer to APA, I mean formatting, spelling, grammar, usage, verbs, adjectives, all that stuff. So make sure you check that. Okay, so, and guys, keep in mind, you need to respond to 4 of your fellow classmates. I'm looking for 3 different dates so you can get a perfect score. Now, that discussion is pretty self-explanatory. 3.2, adversities. So you're going to consider your field of interest and consider some of the adversities that currently exist in the field. Share what those adversities are and what strategies you would use to address and resolve the adversities. Your response, again, needs a minimum of 3 scholarly resources and be cited and referenced using APA proper formatting. And another thing too, guys, APA also means a title page, running head, page numbers. So APA goes into a wide variety of things. So please check your grade mark before you send me an email. And two, keep in mind, I've had a lot of you guys contact me, or a couple of you. You know, a 98 out of 100 is a pretty decent score. You know, when I assign 100, that means every single thing from content to grammar to formatting is absolutely perfect in your paper, or I could not find anything. So just keep in mind that, you know, it's kind of hard to get 100. All right, so LP 31, milestone 3. So for milestone 1, you guys were to select the business in your field of interest. For 2, you were asked to conduct the SWOT analysis, which you've done this past week. And then milestone 3 has 2 parts, but are combined into one project. So in part A, you need to discuss the legal structure of your company. Is it a sole proprietorship, a corporation, an LLC, etc., and why? Then in part B, imagine that the bank approved your $2 million loan to start your business. You're going to prepare a budget sheet to show how you would use this money. Remember, you must think about where your business will be housed, as well as other expenses, whether you own the building or rent, property, utilities, equipment needs, inventory, supplies, overhead, and employees. So thinking about a typical income statement and balance sheet can help you guide, you know, as you're doing this budget. So if you have a question on what these look like, just Google an income statement and Google a balance sheet. And also YouTube is a great resource. I started to put up a budgeting video with YouTube, but they kind of went into the budgeting process a little deeper than what you guys are going into it right here. So anyway, you will submit that to the Dropbox, and that will be added as milestone 3 for your other assignments, which is milestone 1 and 2. So, all right, so in 3.2, executive summary. So in LP 1, 2.1, and 3.1, you prepared the milestone for the business plans. In an executive summary is the first part of the business plan. This document is what the executives will read to determine if the business plan has merit and may determine whether or not they read the business plan in its full. So there are some helpful sources right there that'll help you on what to include in your executive summary. So just click on those links. You're going to submit that assignment to the LP32 Dropbox. And a lot of times you'll see where I tell you to go Google a business plan. This is what I mean by that. When I say use the APA formatting, you're still going to formulate your business plan to look like a business plan using APA formatting. So I guess when I was telling you guys in your feedback to Google what one looks like, you're actually going to get here now to see what one looks like. So that's all I was referencing to. And then it looks like you guys have got a midpoint survey as well. And then your seminar assessment is there. I knew that phone was going to ring. There was no way in the world at work it was not going to. So anyway, if you guys have any questions, just let me know. We've got some storms coming in tonight. While I'm sitting here, going to try to get at least your discussions done. So thank you guys for your patience. I promise you I'll return the favor if you guys need anything. So have a great week and keep up the great work. Thanks.